Hello, my name is Chris, and welcome to the Yuma Sun's Pages from the Past, where to celebrate the United States' 250th birthday, we're going to be taking a look into some of the headlines that the Yuma Sun has archived over the past 150 plus years. Today, we're going to be diving into April 13th, 1935, the height of the Dust Bowl in America. If you don't know what's happening, well, a large cloud of dust is rolling across the United States. And there's a lot of devastation happening at this time. Yuma, not so much though, due to our weird elevation and our surrounding mountains. As you can see in this brief topic, the dust kind of just rolled over our heads, lucky us, but it hit Phoenix pretty hard. And a lot of parents were worried that their children might not be able to go to school because of how bad it was. Also, another small little topic going on, the warden here in Yuma, Arizona, was handing out gold pins to the high school students who excelled in sports and academics, which is kind of funny if you think about it, considering that the only high school at the time were the Yuma criminals. So you have the warden handing out his little pins to all the good little criminals that were running around. And now for the highlight of today's video, we're going to be looking into a peculiar tale going back starting in 1890 actually, when a man named Zach Williams was able to discover a bunch of jackrabbits pillaging his house. During the time, jackrabbits were a really bad part of our agricultural system. Living in agriculture myself, jackrabbits will destroy everything they touch if you let them run amok. So a group of settlers came upon him in 1935, throwing jackrabbits into the river. Why was he doing this, you ask? Well, because he had noticed when he threw one in the river that they like to swim, but they use their rabbit ears for propellers, but they couldn't really steer themselves. So what he decided to do was take his wood whittling abilities and build them rudders to help steer them and keep them on course. And what he ended up doing was taking all these rabbits and hosting races for the jackrabbits. I know, it's crazy. Now, allegedly speaking, of course, who knows how accurate these stories are, but it's a fun tale to think about. The Humane Society did try to get involved, but because he argued that they were aquatic creatures, he managed to win his argument with the Humane Society, allowing him to continue his races until local sheriffs came in with their snapping turtles and they started to destroy the propellers. It's a really odd story in Yuma's history, but I think it's one that we should all remember, that Zach Williams was the first one to bring mammals to the aquatic sport industry. Thank you for watching Yuma's Pages from the Past. You can find us every Friday in the Yuma Sun.